Orange is the new black. Hey guys, welcome back to Zephyr's Garage. In this video, we are heading to a Cars and Coffee hosted by the Little Speed Shop in Rochester, New York. Now, Little Speed Shop hosts this car event every month, and it's basically an open house for their speed shop, but for Cars and Coffee, it is huge for the Rochester area. I was just blown away when we kind of went there for the first time. Now, it's held on Saturday mornings between 8 and 10. Everyone's welcome to bring their car. There's no, Little Speed Shop tends to work on more import cars, but it really doesn't matter what kind of car you have. We saw a little bit of everything here. They do have breakfast served, so you can buy a breakfast while you're there. They also collect donations for a local charity, which I think is really great. But we saw a lot of nice cars while we were here. This was our first time ever at this car show. It's actually a Cars and Coffee. This is our first time at this Cars and Coffee. We got there bright and early. We were one of the first ones to roll in. It's interesting now, they don't allow cars to come in until about 15 minutes before the start time, which is 8 o'clock. And you really can't park on the street or anything like that. So a lot of people were going into neighboring parking lots. So we got kind of lucky that we literally showed up right 15 minutes to 8 and pulled right in with the first group of cars and got a great parking spot. But there is a huge variety of cars here as you wander through the car show. I mean, I'm looking here as just the cars that were coming in. This is probably, 40 minutes, 50 minutes away from when we first got there, and there are still just a lot of cars showing up, a lot of really nice cars. Now, this is the parking lot that they park in next to their speed shop, but they fill this parking lot, they fill the parking lot next door. They actually go all the way down to the next business, or actually a couple next businesses, and fill those parking lots. So many people showed up for this, and the variety of cars was just amazing. So we're going to wander around this car show with you guys and show you some of the vehicles and show you some of the different cars that are here. I hope you enjoy it. If you're ever in the Rochester area, I would highly recommend on a Saturday morning that you come to this. Like I said, it is only once a month, and they do it during the summer hours. I think they start in May, and I know they go through October because they have actually a Halloween-themed Cars and Coffee. But I like this little Crown Victoria. I thought that was pretty sharp. And here's a really nice 50s Chevy street rod. The patina on this truck is really great. I really like the looks of that. You can see there's just a little bit of everything. Porsches, Minis, off-road vehicles, street vehicles. This Mini was really nice. If you can catch a nice looks on the inside. There's also music playing in the background, so they've got a DJ there. And now we're going into the garage. And these are cars that they work on, and you can see there a lot of them are really track-focused cars, but they do full service on these cars and full builds. They also have a detail area here that you can have your car detailed and ceramic coated, which I thought was pretty slick. Now if we look over here, we're going to be coming up on cars that they've actually got for sale. I was interested in this one.
Well, it had to be your daily driver, so trade the Focus.
What is this?
Mercedes.
Oh.
An AMG.
That's a nice shape.
It has red seatbelt, so it has to be fast.
Now, I don't think we'd be trading our Mustang in for a different car at a particular time, but this Mustang was outstanding. Now, this looked like a professional build. It was just the detail on it was just over the top. It was a very beautiful car.
Oh, look at this.
Really?
Oh.
this was really neat to see, these lowriders coming in with the hydraulic suspensions and just watching them kind of pop up and down and you know, do the different maneuvers they do. I'm not a lowrider type of car person. I don't think I'd ever see myself owning one, but I love the engineering that it takes to make one of these cars. They're just so cool, and it's just such a different take on the car culture. And I'm actually really surprised to see that it's got such a foothold here in the Rochester area, the Northeast. You really look at lowriders and being a California thing, but these are here in the Rochester area, which I thought was really neat. Here we get another example of the cars. We got Mustangs, we got Subarus. We've got a little bit of everything here. And what's really kind of neat is some of these people kind of came in together. Focus RS. This is truly an underrated car. You don't see a lot of these, and when you do see one for sale, they do still
Black
bring
ST.
in. Here's another Focus RS and then a Focus ST. Again, I'm a real fan of these cars. I actually own the ST, so obviously. Murcielagos are pretty cool. All right, this truck just blew me away. I mean, look at this thing. I mean, it's a total custom tractor-trailer truck. You know, it's a standard cab truck. It's been lowered. It's been painted. It's just beautiful. Just blew me away. Really nice looking Lotus here. You don't see a lot of these around, and this one is in spectacular shape. And look at the shape of that one. It's really neat. This is a supercharged, intercooled Corvette C8. Don't see those very often either. And then right next to it on the other side, a Cobra. Where do you see cars like this parked next to each other? Nice Porsche, another Subaru, BMW. Great group of cars here.
We might have to find a bigger space.
Well, I think, you know, they want to have it here next to the...
I know, but I mean as far
Yeah.
as putting all the, sit all the cars.
Well, I think there's an appetite for more of this in Rochester.
Yeah.
I think it would have to be a separate event.
Okay, now we saw this car at Cars and Coffee in Buffalo. And it really stood out to me. I thought it was really neat. It's got that really cool JDM look to it. And I hadn't noticed the seats in it before, but those are pretty cool. I just like the decals and the vintage look. It does look like a vintage 80s rally car. This is very nice. I think this is a Mazda RX-8, maybe? I'm not sure. Put in the comments if you know what this car is. Oh, this Street Machine was nice. Street machines like this today are probably kind of falling out of favor because it's the older guys that like them. But wait, when you see one this clean with the ghost stripes and everything, wow.
Ghost Flames?
Corvettes, we got a nice variety of C8s
Orange is
here,
nice,
different
though.
colors. Orange is really sharp.
Oh, look at the blue. That pops. Both of these lowered right down. Must have air suspension.
Is that another Dodge Stealth?
Okay, anyone here getting Miami Vice vibes like this? I mean, this car is right out of the 80s Miami Vice series. Beautiful, Testarossa. Here we got the lowriders all parked on an angle, which is pretty cool. I mean, who parks like this? These guys, obviously, but that is really neat. Again, love the engineering and what it takes to build a car like this. Really makes you wonder how long those tires last with all that weight and abuse they take. But hey, pretty cool. A Samurai. Now this is probably one of the best values in inexpensive four-wheel drive vehicles that can be really modified. Look at this. I don't think I've ever seen one of these things before. A Mini Cooper truck. This is obviously imported because right-hand drive. Really cool. And Diane's a huge Mini fan. It's literally what our next car is going to be at some point. Just to see this was really neat.
Yeah, dude, when the car weighs 12
Would you feel safe riding one of those?
I don't think so, but, you know.
Now that's a color. Again, check out the variety of cars here. Very
This Mercedes been LS swapped. Apparently there's not a lot of room for the exhaust, so the exhaust exits right there. Pretty different. Real nice Chevy.
very nice looking Chevy
Street rod. Nice looking El Camino up next to a Viper. This Volvo's got some really cool seat covers.
Well, this has come to the end of our video here of the Cars and Coffee in Rochester. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel. We'd love to have you follow along in our car adventures. And until the next time, everybody, we'll see you down the road. Take care.